Okay, I finally download the Adobe beta version, and on this picture I just want to say, show me some turtles. What? And we have 3 pictures. Oh wow, this I like a lot. Wow. Yeah, it's a bit windy outside. I'm in downtown Düsseldorf. Adobe Photoshop released a new firmware update a couple of days back. I like to share this firmware update with you. I make some pictures here downtown, even with the Canon R5 with the latest firmware update to make 400 megapixel with the R5 and want also to compare it to 45 megapixel. But for me more important is how is the Adobe Photoshop new firmware version and also the beta version where there is some incredible AI functions. So I'm going back now to my studio and will show it to you. Alright, here we go. This is the Adobe Photoshop beta version. First I make a copy of the layer because I just want to show you also before and after. This is the remove tool, and of course the bin I don't like, so I just remove it. Yeah, it maybe needs a little bit time because it's a 45 megapixel picture from the Canon R5. Maybe I move forward. Here we go. And you can see, yes, it's not perfect. There's still something to adjust, and now I just go again with the remove tool over this piece, over this place, and then you can see it almost perfect. And that's very, very easy and fast. I know a lot of people will say now, okay, with the remove tool, we could make it earlier before on the original version of Photoshop, but I think not as fast like this now, because I just want to show it to you how fast and how easy it is to remove a person, or even here now with the shadow, it works perfectly. Let's see what happened here. Oh, so good, very good. I'm excited, and here's the shadow again perfectly into the green, and wow, before, after, before, after. I like it. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Let me introduce myself. I'm Loser. I'm from Düsseldorf, Germany. This channel is all about camera gear. Mostly I work with Canon, the R5 and the original one. I sometimes rent also different other brands. Working with the MacBook Pro M1 Max chip to try my best also in post-production in Final Cut Pro. Adobe Photoshop is fantastic. And now, I mean, maybe I'm more excited than you, because I'm always excited about new tech gears, new firmware updates. I will come back later also to this firmware update for the Canon R5, where you are able to make one picture with 400 megapixel. Is it top or flop? We will see. But I just want to go back to the Adobe Photoshop firmware update. Don't forget, it's just the beta version, but I think, and I'm using Photoshop more than, from the beginning, I don't know, 15, 20 years, something like that. It is amazing now, and I'm sure you will like it also. And also these AI functions are incredible. Yeah, it's incredible, but maybe it's not every time incredible. Now we go to this AI tool, generative file. In the beginning you saw I used to generate some turtles on the same picture. Don't forget, this is AI. So it can be the same, but it can be also a totally different result. And here I didn't expect anything, but this is very poor, to be honest. And these turtles even don't fit into the picture, and even there's not the shadow than before. Okay, so I just playing around, and that is something you should do also, that you can see and understand maybe that generative file, this AI in Adobe Photoshop beta version. Now I'm writing a sports car. So let's see if I can have a sports car. I also write before Porsche and Mercedes-Benz. Doesn't work. Now we didn't recognize your prompt as English. I don't know. Sports car is for me English. Again, I asked for birds. So let's see what happened. What is the AI doing now if I'm asking for birds in my picture? And that's really blowing my mind. That's awesome. So again, we have 3 pictures. You can also see there are some shadows. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Can you believe now where maybe you don't need sometimes not any stock photos because you want to add, like here, a bird into the picture? Pretty cool, isn't it? Let me know down below in the comments if you like that and if you like to see more about AI in Adobe Photoshop. Yeah, Canon released a new firmware update for the R5 a couple of weeks back, and I just thought, maybe check it out. I mean, do you need 400 megapixel? I don't need, and I'm still also sometimes thinking 45 megapixel with the R5. Yeah, sometimes I feel these files are too huge, especially when I'm filming in 4K. Fine, it's a huge file. And maybe I thought, okay, if I'm doing some macro pictures with the R5 and then I can use 400 megapixel, that should be awesome. So let me know down below in the comment. I show you now the result. I make a picture from a building in Düsseldorf. Yeah, let's see. So first of all, I download the images to Adobe Lightroom Classic, and you can see here the dimensions, 24,576 to dimension of the regular 45 megapixel, 8,129 to 5,464. I don't want to make a picture from this lovely pair. No, I just want to see how big is the difference between a 45 megapixel to a 400 megapixel picture from the Canon R5. Here also you can see, because of the sensor is moving and making different pictures from the image, to get this result of 400 megapixel. But to be honest, I don't see a huge difference. I mean, I didn't expect really that it is 10 times better than the 45 megapixel, but at least with 400 megapixel, I thought I can get closer to this, how you pronounce it, maybe I'm wrong, Diptyque Paris. Again, here you can see the leaves from the tree. Everything what is moving, it doesn't work. So you need also an object which is not moving, of course, because the camera is making more than one pictures to make this 400 megapixel picture. But I am disappointed. And if somebody can tell me maybe I'm doing something wrong, please let me know down below in the comment. I don't see any advantage. Yeah, there is a little bit more details, but that's so small that I don't think I need to make pictures with 400 megapixel. Okay, that's today from my side. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, smash the like button, ring the notification bell, and we will see us about new content about R5 in the next week. Peace.